Fantastic Four, number 32. We have The Bride of Doom, Part 1.
Good book by Dan Slott.
Huh?
A good book by Dan Slott.
A good book by Dan Slott. And also, Silva fucking kills it in this book. I miss him on Xbooks for sure, but I'm glad that he's on a book that I'm reading currently. I mean, I'd read it no matter. Like, that's one of the main reasons why I picked up Fantastic Four, was because Silva was on the book, and I'm like, I'm reading it. I don't care. I love his artwork. But what we get in this issue is, you know, it's I'd say a little bit of a misdirect, because we were kind of, you know, again, when this was brought to us, we were like, oh, this is going to be the beginning of the marriage of Doom, and it's more like the very, 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 very beginning of an idea of Doom getting married, essentially. Yeah. So, you know, the first cover we saw, this was not the first original cover we saw, right? The first cover we saw was Doom getting married to somebody we didn't know who it was, right? And so I thought that this issue was going to start with me personally.
Oh, I think you just got in your own head.
Whatever. Anyway, I thought that it didn't make me not like the book anymore, but I was expecting, like, we're going into a wedding, and it was more like, no.
Yeah.
And we get more of what the cover really is, which is Johnny fucks up, bro. Like, he just continues to get in his own way.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that Dan Slott has against Johnny Storm, but he
just can't be happy.
He's riding him a little harsh. We even start this issue with him having a quick conversation with Crystal, who has short hair. What the hell? What's going on there? I don't like that. It does not look like Crystal at all.
No.
That's the only reason why I don't like it.
Okay.
So he's having a conversation with Crystal. Luna is a super jerk to him, and right before they log off, Luna's like, "You're gonna make the wrong choice and screw up everything." And I was like, "Oh damn! I wonder when we're gonna find out about what he does wrong." You find out in this issue.
Yeah, for sure. Jaden, we apologize that we didn't get to it. We will at the end of the stream. I promise.
No,
or you want to go for it? Okay.
I'll tell you really quick. Long shot. Okay, Shatterstar is no. Longshot is the genetic clone of Shatterstar, but then Longshot goes into the past, has a kid with Dazzler. That kid is Shatterstar.
It's a circle.
It's a circle. It is literally the definition of a paradox. It absolutely could never happen, but exactly. That is what it is.
But that's what it is.
And I had no idea. I had to go look it up. Look for Peter David's X Factor. I think it's number issue 58. Okay.
Back to Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. You have the like a art installation, I guess, like a little Latvian culture thing where they're showing museum. Yes, museum is the word I was looking for. So we've got Victorious stomping around, talking about, making sure the soldiers are all in line and that she's the representative of Latveria, yada, yada, yada. Apparently, what's Ben's wife's name? Alicia has like sculpted pieces for this, which I find very strange.
Odd, and we'll get into that
very
later.
Odd. And the party gets broken up by a team called The Ultimatum, who is, they say, down with the symbols of monarchy, of every monarchy, and they want just all governments to crown. I guess there's pretty much anarchists.
Well, and I got very like hardcore flag smashers with it, because like before they said their name, like what they were saying, I was like, oh, this is like Dan Slott watching.
Yeah, they're like Falcon Winter Soldier flag smashers. Yeah. Not necessarily like the comic books flag smashers.
Exactly.
Which I have no idea about, but
nope.
I hear they're different. So
very much so.
Since they're like the show, they can't possibly be like the comic. Nope. Anyway, we get a fight. Everything gets destroyed in this little area. Bing, bang, boom. Johnny is talking with Sky, and it's all like, hey, like, we're all lovey-dovey and stuff. And then it turns out his damn ex-wife, the Skrull, whatever the hell her name is, acting as if she is Sky. Yeah. And right at the time the actual Sky shows up and is like, "What the hell?" And Johnny's like, "Well, I didn't know, so you should be okay with this. Like, you shouldn't be freaking out about it. Like, I didn't know it was her, so like she's hurt. Like, I gotta help her."
Well,
and Sky's like, "What?"
The thing that blew me, or not blew me. Well, that was really poor choice of words. The thing that threw me off about that was it was so obvious, right? So she's like, he goes like, "Aren't we supposed to be in sync? Like, aren't we supposed to feel the same thing? Like, that's why I got this armband." And she's like, "Ah, you're probably overloading it." I'm like, red flag, red flag, red flag. So immediately, I mean, again, I guess it's just it's being written as naive, but I thought that was kind of silly.
Yeah, I mean that's just I mean, I'm sure it throws you off whenever someone looks exactly like that same person.
I guess, but if you've had that bond,
It's been happening time and time again.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So Sky flies away, and Johnny's all pissed about what was her name? Lyja? I don't know how you say it. Lyja. The scroll lady. Yeah. And she leaves, and she's like, "Goodbye, Johnny Storm. I'm gonna go rejoin my people and leave this world forever.
I love you." But
at the same time, we see a half-shadowed, creepy-looking Alicia
Ben's
moving.
wife.
Yes, Ben's wife, moving a little scroll chess piece looking thing.
Statue.
And James, I don't know if you knew this, but Alicia's papa is a very classic Fantastic Four villain, the Puppet Master. And so it seems like, I think what they're going to try to show you is that Alicia is going to become the next Puppet Master, but it's probably the Puppet Master is controlling Alicia to become the other Puppet Master.
Okay.
Which, honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, Fantastic Four has been around for 50 years. I'm sure Alicia has been presented as a bad character at some point. Right. I am super not about it. People are already.
I was about it before you told me that. I was like, "What's going on with her?"
People have been screaming character assassination since Wednesday morning this book came out, which I think is a little premature because we don't know where it's going. But given what Dan Slott has already done, with what's the kiddo's name?
Franklin.
I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right to start screaming character assassination. But
I guess I'm more invested in Franklin. So now that I know that about her, I don't. It doesn't bother me. But maybe it's because I'm not as invested in Fantastic Four. I'm more invested with Franklin being a fucking mutant and not being lied to. Like, whatever. Don't even get me started.
I am not about it as Alicia being portrayed as a bad guy even for a second. So I'm very leery about where we're going here. Anyway, then we get this panel to where it seems like Johnny and Sky are having a post-coital conversation. Mm-hmm. And then we turn the page, and it turns out that Johnny is not talking to Sky. He is talking to Victorious. And
another instance where this armband thing, the story's not working correctly, right? Because he's bonded with her. He's said it multiple times. He said it in the fucking issue. I am bonded with you. Why isn't this thing working? And then you realize that the person that was in front of you was a scroll. So maybe you should realize that you have a cheating tracking device on your arm.
Yeah, I don't.
But and at the same time, take that out of the equation. The whole idea is that they're synced, right? They feel and know everything that they're doing. It feels like this character has completely forgotten that whole idea. Am I wrong? Am I off base here?
No. The whole armband and the way that works has been left ambiguous, I think, on purpose. We don't really know quite how it works. So I don't know. Also, hello, James. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here.
Hello.
Yes. So literally, Johnny is in bed with Victorious, and she gets a little ring. So Johnny gets kicked out of the bed, has to hide underneath. And who is it? It's Doom saying, "Hey, I'm about to have to go be in space for a while, so I need someone to be in charge of Latveria, but you can only be in charge if we're married, so you want to get married?" And she's like, "Oh my god, of course I do. Yes, please."
Bestow such an honor upon me.
So we knew what we already knew, and that Victorious is going to be the bride of Doom.
And I guess we already knew that Johnny was going to fuck it up.
Yeah, Luna told us at the very beginning. I just didn't realize that felt very like, oh, we'll find out in 5 issues. Nope. She straight up told us right away.
Literally like 10 pages later.
That is the one thing that I really enjoy about Dan Slott books. Is that the dude the dude knows Marvel history so intricately that almost in every single book he's having super obscure references to relationships that are, in the Marvel timeline not that old, but in our timeline, I don't know the last time that Johnny saw Crystal and Luna. It's probably been years in comic books. And so anyway, there's also a short backup story in this book, which is pretty fun.
Initially I wasn't gonna read it, and then I was like, nah, fuck it, I'll read it, and it was actually really good.
Why would you not read it?
I don't know. It was just like I wanted to get onto my thing, and I was like, well, I don't even know if this is connected.
It's connected.
It is.
I mean, if you are interested, you'll read it and have fun with it. But it's basically Doctor Doom and Reed Richards having a fencing duel for best match for the one person gets to ask something of the other, and they have to do it. Doom wins, and so he tells Reed he wants him to be his best man.
Bum bum bum.
So Reed Richards will be the best man at Doctor Doom's wedding.
Overall, I enjoyed the issue. I just thought there were little inconsistencies here and there.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm very interested to see where we're going. We've got a lot of stuff up in the air with Slott's book. I mean, a lot of these plots, including the Sky and Johnny thing, have been going on since like issue 19 or 20, right. And here we are on 32. Now this book has been interrupted twice by events. If you take Empire and King in Black alone, I think that's 6 issues, which kind of sucks, but especially because the tie-in issues aren't that good. But let's go. Like I've said before, let's go. Let's see what we're doing. This issue is fun, so let's do more of this while also resolving plot issues more quickly.
I'm sure the Fantastic Four, with Doom being involved with Guardians and Sword, we'll probably get some Last Annihilation. We'll see. Probably.
I don't know why we wouldn't. I mean, Dan Slott and Al Ewing have worked together before. They did Empire together. They both enjoy cosmic stuff. Fantastic Four is a space team anyway, basically.
For sure.